All right. Let me turn my music up just a little bit. All right, find your seat. And when we're sitting in our chair for chair yoga, you don't want to be sitting all the way back in your chair. You want to come forward just to the point where, you know, your hips are, tops of your thighs are off, but you're very solid in your glutes and your sitting bones. Feet are placed on the floor. If your feet don't quite touch, you can use one of your blocks to put your feet on a block to keep a nice angle of knees over ankle. Let the hands rest in the lap. You can have the palms up or you can have the palms down, whatever works for you tonight. Allow yourself to sit nice and tall, like I would have a string attached to the top of your head, and I'm pulling that string up so we can sit nice and tall, elongating the spine. Allow the breath to come in and out naturally. Allow the chin to tuck ever so slightly. And if you're comfortable, close the eyes or a soft gaze to the top of your mat. Allow yourself to be in the here and the now, into the present moment. There is nothing you need to do, and there is nowhere you need to go, but to be here, taking care of yourself. Self-care is always something that it should be put important in your own lives. If we don't take care of ourselves, we cannot take care of the loved ones that we help throughout our days and our families, maybe work. So whatever your day has been for you today, or maybe your week, roll it up into a little ball and let it roll off your back and away from you. And again, staying in this present moment. Feel how the breath is different maybe when we're sitting in a chair rather than when we sit on our mats. How does your body move with that breath, that natural breath of yours? The breath that is made by our instinctual brain, the breath that supports us through our days and nights, with no controls. Again, feeling how this breath moves your body, shoulders, back, the belly. And then moving into our 3-part breath, that Dirga Pranayama, inhaling deeply through the belly first. Let it expand the belly. Let it meet right there. No movement up, just the breath through the belly. Just like when we were little babies and our toddlers and our grandchildren, how they move their belly when they breathe. Now your next inhalation, take it from the belly up to the ribs. And then from the ribs down to the belly. Again, on the exhalation, sucking your belly button toward the back of your spine. Inhaling belly, ribs. Exhaling ribs, belly. And then finally, allowing the breath to rise up from the belly to the ribs, all the way up to the upper chest. And the breath exhales and down from the top to the middle and then to the belly. Inhaling fully, deeply. And exhaling just as fully. Sucking that belly button toward the front of your spine. The inhales brings the diaphragm down to the pelvic region so the lungs can expand fully. And when we exhale, the diaphragm rests right below the ribs. We inhale prana deeply, this energy, and we exhale relaxation. Breathe now and feel how your body moves with this beautiful inhalation and breath of the controlled Dirga Pranayama, and how the body relaxes back to its natural place on the exhalation. Two more of the fullest breaths, maybe that you have taken since we've been together last. And when you're done with your second exhalation, return back to your natural breath again. No controls here. Checking in and seeing now, how do you feel after the controlled breath, the mind, the body. And setting your intention for the practice tonight, the intention is allow the chair to give you the ability to maybe go deeper, to feel deeper movement in the legs and the arms, because you have the chair to support you. And also feeling the hip joint and how important it is for our movement. So throughout the practice tonight, concentrate on that hip joint, concentrate on how deep can you take the posture, still making sure you're not in pain, and coming back if you are, and sitting. Now slowly opening the eyes, allowing the hands now to come to heart center. We'll open our practice with 3, circle the suns. Arms out to the side, inhale all the way up, hands meet, and down through heart center. And 2 more. Inhaling, allowing the hands to move with the inhalation and the hands to move with your exhalation. Finally, the last one comes to your chest. And I thank you and say namaste for joining me on your mats tonight. So I'll remind you of a breath that might come in handy because we are coming into our hot summer days. And that was the Shitali breath. So I'll remind you how this one goes because we haven't done it in a long time. And you also need to find out, can you curl your tongue and make a circle? Now, if you can't, it's okay. You can bring your tongue, the tip of your tongue, back toward your throat, and the breath will come in through the sides. So when we start this, the Shitali breath through the curled tongue, it's the inhale through the tongue, the exhale out the nose. So let's do a couple rounds of our Shitali breath. So we inhale through curled tongue. Bring the tongue in, close lips, exhale nose. 2 more. And when you're done with your second breath, relax, let go. So this is the breath that if you get overheated, you need some cooling. This is a breath that can help you cool your system down. It also allows you, because you're being intentional with your breath, to slow down and feed the parasympathetic nervous system. Because when we get overheated, we get like impatient and we're, oh, it's so hot. And so now our sympathetic nervous system's going, oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? Oh, what's wrong? So with just the breath, whether that be Shitali or the 3-part breath we just did, it helps that parasympathetic nervous system to relax and say, I'm okay. There's nothing wrong and I'm okay. All right, let's start our movements. So we'll of course start first with the neck. So bring that chin all the way down to the chest, nice and easy. Your next inhalation, bring the chin up to that right shoulder and pause. Take those eyes over to the corners, peek around behind you. Your next exhalation brings that chin all the way back down to the chest. Your inhalation brings it up to the opposite shoulder. Check your eyes. And then going back and forth with your inhales, your next exhale, chin to chest, your next inhale, chin comes up to the other shoulder. So go back and forth. Time this with your exhalations, your inhalations. You might be feeling some Rice Krispie going on in the neck. That's fine. That's why we do this, to really keep the cervical spine fluid. One more on each side. And when you're done with your last exhalation, chin to chest, bring the chin all the way up. All right. Bring the arms out shoulder height. Turn the palms up and then turn the palms down. Then bring the fingers down toward the floor and then fingers up to the sky. So our exhalation is fingers down. Our inhalation, fingers up. Go back and forth with your breath. Always timing all the motions with your breath because that makes it nice and slow and easy on the joints. One more each direction, ending with your exhalation, and allow the arms to come down onto your lap. Allow the arms to come up, interlace your fingers, then turn the palm away from your body, then bring the arms up. Now, you might not go too far. You go where it works for your shoulders. If you can get it up and you can feel your ears against the arms, that's fine. If you need to bend the arms, that's fine too. And now release and let the arms come down. Bring the hands together, clasp, interlace the fingers, push the palm out. Go where you can by raising the arms. Again, go where it works for your body. Everybody is different. Release the arms, let them come down. And one more time, interlace fingers, push the palms out, then allow the arms to come up, and then release the arms all the way down. We worked the shoulder joints. We worked our fingers with that, our wrist. That's a really, really good way to get a lot of movement in those arms and hands. We'll do some stretching now. Let's raise that right arm all the way up and the other arm down toward the floor, and act like I'm pulling you in two different directions. So we're reaching up with one arm, reaching down with the other arm. Breathe and feel. Then bring both arms forward, shoulder height, and then switch. Bring the other arm up, the other arm down. Pause here, stretch. Really reach up, reach down at the same time. And then come back, shoulder height. Do it again. Reach up, reach down. Back to shoulder height. Switch arms again. Reach up. And then let the arms come to shoulder height and relax them all the way down onto the lap. All right, we're going to do some punching tonight. So bring the arms out, shoulder height. Soft fist here. We don't need to have really hard fist, just soft fist. Then bring those fists close to your sides of your body. We'll start with the right hand. So we're coming out and then come back in. And the next one's out and come back and really force it like you're punching a bag. Just go back and forth, punch that back, punch that back, punch that back, punch that back. Breathe, make sure you're breathing while you're doing this. One more each side. And then pause. And now we'll punch up. So we start with the right hand. We punch up, right, left, right, and left. Punch up, punch up, punch up, punch up, punch up, punch up. One more on each side. And then bring the arms down. Now we'll punch down. So bring both arms down. And we start with the right. So like punch down, and then we bring that elbow up and punch, 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 punch. One more each side. And then relax. Bring the hands to the lap. Close the eyes. Feel what's going on in your body. What's warmed up already? Where do your fingers feel? How about your shoulders, your arms? This is connecting with your body. Now opening the eyes. And again, bringing the arms again out to shoulder height. We'll take that left hand and we'll bring it into the right palm. Then take that right hand and left hand and bring it up your arm. Slide the hand along the arm and allow that arm to come across to your chest. And this is our arrow. When we get here, hand is on heart center. Really open your heart, squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then bring that arm out and then bring the arms down. Arms up, shoulder height. This time we're going to take that right hand into the left palm. Slide that right hand all the way. And as you do, bring that right arm out. And it's like we're shooting an arrow here. But we're pausing our hand on our heart. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Feel the opening. And then allow that arm to come all the way out. And then relax the arms down. Yeah, we're doing a lot of shoulders. We'll be working on our knees because I want you to understand how these joints move. Because again, you can have hip, that's a ball and socket, so are these. All right, so let's get our feet involved with this. So bring your feet up, take your heels off of the mat and come up on the balls of your feet. Let your hands be on your thighs and then relax the feet. Then again, bring them up, working on those toe joints, and then relax down. One more time, bring them up, and then let that relax all the way down. All right, take that right leg out just a little bit off of the mat and circle your ankle. Doesn't matter which way you're going because you know what? Reverse your circle. Then bring that foot all the way back down. Go to the other leg and then rotate that ankle one direction. Then rotate it in the other direction. And then pause. All right, now we'll be working on our hip joints. So take that right knee and bring it all the way out. And then bring that knee back in. Now, if you want to take your hand and help the knee, that's fine. Bring the same leg, bring it out. Keep your torso straight to the chair, then bring it back in. One more time, bring it out. And then bring it back in. If there was any pain, shorten the amount that you open that hip. Let's move to the other leg. Bring it out. Again, be careful of what you're doing. If there's pain, don't go as far. Just the little movements are fine too. One more time. And then bring it back in. All right, we're not done with that hip joint yet. So lift that right knee and make circles. So you're really allowing that circling in that hip joint. And then reverse your circle. Your foot doesn't have to be too far off the ground to do this. And now relax the foot down. Move to the other, bring it up, and then just circle. Reverse your circle. And then bring that foot down. All right, got to get into some spine work here. So our cat dogs. So again, hands are on the thighs. I like to have my fingers toward the inside of my thigh because when we do our rounding of our spine, I want the elbows to be out, so it's safety of elbows. So we start with an inhalation and we open the heart center, bring the chest forward, let the shoulder blades come together. The exhale, we round chin to chest. Inhale, really open that heart center. Exhale, round chin to chest. So go back and forth. Your speed here, matching with your breath. Inhale, opens heart. Exhale, rounds the back. 2 more. And then coming back to your center again. All right. Let's do our mountain posture now. So our mountain in our chairs is the same, but we just do it a little bit differently. So bring the arms down by your side. Don't grab onto the chair, just allow the hands to be down by your side. But it's an active pushing down. Let the shoulder blades come together. Press down through your feet. Feel your sitting bones on your chair and feel your strength. This is strength and power here, even in a chair. If you're active with the parts of your feet, the arms, and really having isometric, basically pushing down and allowing the head to rise up like I've got that string on the top of your head that I'm pulling up. And now relax everything and allow the hands to come back to the thighs. All right. So we'll move through our half moon pose, which you're very familiar with. So allow now that right hand to rise all the way up. Take the left hand and be secure. So just let your hand be on the seat, on the side of your seat. But now don't grip it. Just let it be safety for you there. So we'll inhale. When we exhale, bring that arm over and we just open in that right side of the body. And we're just allowing the chair to help us to feel like we're safe. We're not going to fall off the chair. And then your next exhalation, bring that arm down. Let the other arm come up. Reach, reach, reach. Let the other hand be safe on your chair and let it come over to the side. And again, this is more opening of the side body and compression of the other side. Just good for your spine. And then again, your next exhalation, let that arm come all the way back down. All right, so we've moved our joints. We start moving our spine. So now we'll get into our warrior series. So you're taking now your knees over to the right of your chair. Now you'll want your left hip to kind of be off your chair. So your sitting bone there needs to be off the chair. Okay. If you need to, you can always hold on to the back of your chair if you feel like you're not safe. So always remember that. But we're going into our warrior one. So you're taking that left leg and you're bringing it, just drag your toes along. Now, this might be where you're at with a bent leg. If you want to challenge yourself, you go a little bit more, straighten that leg out, but you don't have to. But what you do have to do is press through the back of that heel. All right, now if you feel secure, you can bring both arms up and we look forward. This is your warrior one. If you don't feel secure, you can leave that right hand right on your back of your chair. These are your choices here. That's not my choices. They're your choices. And we breathe here. Let the shoulders rest down your back. Don't let those shoulders come up by your ears. All right, here we're going. We're going to move to warrior two now. So bring your arms out to shoulder height. Take that left hand and bring it down the right arm. And as you do, turn your torso toward the front of your chair. This is your warrior two. You're still pressing back through that back foot, but this is your warrior two. Okay, one more movement here. Bend that front arm. Let that front arm come down onto your thigh. Bring the other arm up. This is called side angle. Now, take this upper arm and bring it close to your head. And this is the true side angle. Feel what's going on in your body. Your next inhalation, let that arm come straight up. Then swoop that arm. Let it come all the way to the back. All nice and slow. And then as you come forward, as that arm comes down, bring that back foot toward the front. Then turn the whole torso toward the front of your chair. Rest the hands on your lap. Close the eyes and see how that felt for you. Where did you go? Did you challenge yourself and try to go deeper? Or were you fine just where you're at? And that is fine too. These are your practices. I am only here to guide you. Now opening the eyes, we got to do the other side. You're going to be lopsided. So turn those knees all the way to the other side. Remember, the sitting bone needs to be off your chair. Okay. We'll start with our warrior one. So take that right foot and let it come back. You're going to be wherever you can be. Okay. Each person is different, and this might be different for you than the other side. All right, here we go. If you're good, bring both arms up in warrior one. If you need to be steady, that left hand can be on the back of your chair. These are your choices. Remember, always be safe. Now we'll move to warrior two. Drop the arms down shoulder height. Take that right hand, let it come down that left arm. As you do, turn your torso toward the front of your chair. And now we're in warrior two. Press down through the back heel and press down through the front foot. That's your warrior. Okay, bend that front arm. Let that arm come down onto your thigh for safety. Then let that other arm come up. And now let that arm come down by your head for a true side angle. Really stretching and feeling. Then bring that arm all the way up first. Then bring that arm toward the back. Let it come down nice and slow. And as it comes down, bring that front foot, back foot to the front. And then let both knees come to the front of your chair. And again, close your eyes. Feel what's going on in your body. How did that work for you? Was one side different than the other? Probably. That's the way we're built. All right, opening the eyes now. And you guys are pretty good. I don't usually have to remind you. But if you didn't remember to bring your strap, get your strap. So you have your straps. Let it come down in front of your feet. We'll do our leg stretches here. So take that right foot, put your right foot on your strap, right at the ball of your foot. The palms of your hands should be up to hold your strap. Your elbows should be right next to your torso. And then straighten the leg. Woo! Stretch that hamstring, stretch that hamstring. Feel. And then release all the way down. Now change feet. Put the other foot in first. Then take that other foot out. And again, the elbows should be right by your torso, the sides of your body. And then when we're ready, we lift that leg. Let the strap do the work. We're just stretching that hamstring. We're really working on that knee joint. Breathe, feel. Then bend the knee and bring that foot back down again. And now you can let go of the strap. Well, no, I don't want to let go of the strap. Bring the strap to your lap and fold it in half. Now your palms will be down on your strap and let the arms come all the way up. Now, again, maybe your arms don't come up by your head. That's fine. If your arms come here, that's fine too. You go where it works for your arms, your shoulders. Ground down through your feet, and we're going to do some side twisting here. So next exhalation, take that strap over to the right. Maybe that felt different than when our warm-ups earlier. Then inhale up and exhale to the other side. And inhale up. And we'll do it 2 more times on each side. Use your breath. Exhalations on side, inhalations up. Tools are amazing things that we can use to feel better in our postures. And then you should be on your last one, and then allow the arms to come all the way down. And now you don't need the strap, so you can push it to the side. All right. So now we're going to do what we call in our yoga practice, Natarajasana. It's called dancer, and we can do this on our chairs. I would never ask you to do it when we're on a mat because it is a challenging balance posture. But this is something good that you can try. So we're taking our knees and we're bringing it all the way over to the right side of our chair. So again, let that left hip, that left sitting bone, get it off your chair, all right? And again, if you need to keep your hand on the back of the chair, I'm fine with that. You should be fine with that. But if you're okay, lift that right arm all the way up. Well, actually, bring that arm down and be it on the chair. We got to get the foot in play. So take your left foot, bring it just back here. So I want your ankle right over your hip. Okay, it doesn't have to be any further than that. Okay. All right, once you have this, then bring that other arm up. Okay, here's your challenge. And again, if you need to bring that arm down to be on the back of your chair, please do that. But can you reach your ankle by just side stretching just a little bit? Press down through that front foot, get grounded here, press down through that leg that's still on the chair. Woo, we're balancing. This is dancer. Natarajasana. Here we go. Bring that top arm down onto the back of your chair. Rise your torso back up. Then bring that back foot and meet the front foot. Woohoo! All right, let's move to the center first. Then we're moving to the other side. Okay, sitting bones off. Okay, this foot comes back, the right foot comes back, just where the ankle is in line with my hip. And again, you can bring the other arm up, or if you don't feel safe, and that's fine, you can have it on the back of your chair. And then we reach, reach, reach till we can touch our ankle, press down through that front foot, press down through the leg that's on the chair. Breathe here. This is your balance. Breathe. Okay, release the arm down so you're steady. Bring your torso back up. Bring that knee back in. Then come all the way, knees to the front. We need to get down onto our mats. So what we're doing here is we're being easy with ourselves. We need to turn our chairs if you need to. You might not need to, I do. So I'm going to first turn my chair. Now, if you don't need to turn your chair, when you were sitting, you'd want to take your hand, let your hand help you. We come down, knee soft, shift the hips to the side. So you should be looking at the chair here and you're sideways to that. That's the best way to do this. Then let your hands help you by bending your knees. So bring your knees up. Hands are behind to support. Then we're turning toward the chair. Put one foot up, move your hips around. Then bring your other foot up. Scoot your buttocks toward the chair and let your arms bring you down. So your chair, your feet, your calves should be on the chair. The edge of the chair should be right at the back of your knees. That's your safety. Oh, we met the max. Relax here, feel all the work that you've done, but we're not quite done yet. Of course, you know me. I got to make you work some more. All right, so let's bring that right knee into our chest, hands clasped below the knee on the shin, and we have 3 big belly breaths here. So we inhale, and the exhale brings that knee into our chest. 2 more. And your last one is the third one. Release that leg, let it come back onto the chair. I learned something from my training this weekend. So we did the right side, that was your ascending colon. Now we're bringing both knees into our chest. Let the hands be right below the knees, and we're doing 3 inhale exhales here. So we inhale, exhale, bring those knees into your chest. 2 more. Last one. Release the hands, bring the legs onto the chair. That is helping from the ascending colon to come across to the vertical part of your colon to come to the descending. So bring that left knee into your chest, clasp below the shin, and inhale. Exhale, pull that knee into your chest. 2 more. Last one. Then release and allow that leg again to return down to the top, the seat of the chair. Again, bending that right knee. Can you take the ankle of your right leg and put it on top of your left thigh? Now, if that's too much and your hip is giving you pain, bring that foot down below the knee. But if you can, bring it above the knee, the ankle's above the knee, and just relax here. If you want, you can butterfly the knee, letting it come up and down. That works that hip joint. This is called reclined pigeon. And then when you're done, the knee comes back to center first, and then we extend it and lay it on the seat. Now we got to do the other leg. So bend the knee. The ankle goes above the knee on the thigh or below the knee on the shin. You decide. Then relax, and you can butterfly if that feels good to you. And then bringing the knee back to center, and then we allow the leg to return to the chair again. All right, and if you have your strap nearby, and I told you to throw it aside, well, shame on me, because mine is all the way on the other side. You're taking your strap, put it over your balls of your feet, and you've had to do this before, and then allow then the strap to run down your hands, so that way you're extending your legs and your upper arms are on the floor. So while you do that, I'm going to grab my strap. Woo-hoo! All right, I'm catching up with you. All right, here we go. Some more hamstring stretches here. And this actually is working your hip joint because we're letting the femur come into the hip socket. So we'll inhale here. As we exhale, bring those toes close to your face, using your strap, and then inhale, release. 2 more. Contraction, exhalation, contract, and bring those toes close to your face. The inhalation lets you release. Last one. And the inhalation releases. Now we'll work into our happy baby. Again, really good for the hip joint. So we're bending the knees, coming closer to our chest. As we do, We open the feet wider. Let the strap run through your fingers until you feel like you're at a place that you need to be right now, wherever that's at. Uh-oh, I lost my strap. All right. And this is your happy baby. So the feet are wide. And if you want, you can rock that happy baby back and forth. That really feels good on the lower sacral area. Really gives it a nice foot back massage. Go back and forth, or you can just be here. This is really good again for digestion, but it also helps that hip joint. All right, now straighten the legs, bring the feet back together, then let go of the strap. All right, here we go. You know I make you work. So now as slow as you can. Now we'll bend the knees because the chair is right there. But then we're going to take our core and we're going to slowly lower the legs onto the chair. This is your inversion tonight. Your inversion is what we call legs up. So this is what you can do at your house at any time. This is a great place if you're feeling a little bit under the weather to start activating your lymphatic system. But this will also be the place where we'll do our Shavasana. Now, if this is not comfortable for you, if you would prefer to do a full laying down on your mat Shavasana, these are your choices. But I would encourage you to try this one for your Shavasana. It really helps support the lower back. It also allows all of that beautiful lymph to come down into the groin while you're just relaxing. So it's a great place to relax and be comfortable. All right, so let yourself be. If you need pillows, if you need a blanket, which I doubt that anybody needs a blanket in this weather anymore. So whatever you need to do to make yourself comfortable for your Shavasana, so take a few minutes right now and make yourself comfortable. All right. Hopefully you found a good place for yourself and you feel comfortable where you're at. So now let's start with our constriction as always. So we inhale as deeply as we can. We really squeeze everything. Push those calves into your chair. Squeeze your toes, scratch your face, make fists. And when you can't hold your breath anymore, let it all go. Let yourself relax. Let yourself sink. Let yourself be right here, right now. There's no place that you need to go. And there's nothing you need to do but to allow yourself this relaxation. This relaxation helps your whole system. You have now worked your muscles, your joints, your tendons and ligaments. It's all a really good practice for our body to keep us healthy and active. And hopefully, maybe reducing some stress, anxiety, pain. Whatever it works for you, let this relaxation be yours right now. So feel the back of your legs against your chair, the back of your torso against your mat. You are in a safe place. You may let go. And you may allow yourself just to drift into this beautiful relaxation. Feel your right foot, how the foot can relax and feel heavy. Allow it. It's done its work. It can relax. Now feel your left foot. And again, allow that foot to be heavy and relaxed. Both feet have worked for you throughout your day today and throughout your practice. And it's time for them to relax. Let that relaxation now run into the right calf, that's placed on the chair. Let that whole calf relax, like it sink into that chair. And that left foot and the relaxation drives into that left calf. Both calves now like they could sink into the chair. Feel the right knee, how it is bent right over the edge of the chair. And let that relax also. Feel the left knee right at the back of the knee at the corner of the chair. Feel now that right thigh and feel all of the beautiful lymph and blood that's moving from the knee area all the way down to the hip into the groin. Let that whole right leg just relax and release and let go. That left leg, left thigh, left hip, everything relaxes and lets go and lets you be right here. Feel now the sitting bones and the glutes that are resting and receiving all of this beautiful blood and lymph. Let that relax, the pelvis. Let that relaxation go into the lower back, the mid back, and the upper back. And allow the whole back torso to release and relax and sink into your mat. Feel now the front of your torso, how the belly rises and falls with your breath. The belly button moving up and down, the ribs moving as you inhale, the top of your chest, the whole front of your torso relaxed and released, sinking. Your entire torso is relaxed. You've done the work. Let that relaxation now come into the shoulders and run down the arms and pool in the palms of your hands. And feel your right hand, the right fingers relaxing, releasing, the back of your hand supported. Let that beautiful hand relax and feel heavy. Let that now go into the lower arm, the upper arm, the whole right arm, relaxed and heavy, like it could sink into the mat. Let that relaxation run across the shoulders into the left arm. And feel the left hand, the fingers on the left hand, releases, relaxes, the left hand, the back of the left hand supported. The whole hand now heavy and relaxed. Let that beautiful relaxation come into the lower arm, the upper arm, left arm heavy and relaxed. Let go. Release all tension. Both arms, the torso, everything's relaxed. Let that relaxation come into the neck. And then finally into the jaw. Maybe allow the teeth to part slightly and tongue rests at the bottom of your mouth. Cheeks are heavy, like they could slide into your ears. Eyes soft, closed. You are safe. that place between your eyebrows, the third eye, ajna, releases and relaxes your whole face. The back of your head supported by your mat. And now allow this beautiful white light of healing and warmth come into the soles of your feet. Let it encompass the feet in its beautiful healing light. Then allow that healing light to run up the legs and then into the buttocks, into the upper back, into the shoulders, this beautiful healing light encompassing the legs, the torso, taking its healing touch throughout your body to the arms, to the neck, into the face, and the entire head. From the top of your head to the tip of your toes, you feel the warmth and the healing light. Allow yourself this time to relax, let go, and feel. If your mind starts to wander, bring it back to gratitude in who you are in everything that you do. I will be quiet now, allowing the music to occupy your mind, and I'll awaken you with 3 chimes. Now, slowly, slowly. Moving fingers first. And as the fingers start to move, the arms start to move. Whatever feels right for you tonight. And as the fingers start to move and the arms are moving, wiggle your toes. The wiggling of the toes lets the feet start to go back and forth, left and right, waking up the feet, the left lower calves of the legs. And then eventually bringing the arms down by your side and bringing your knees into your chest. And living a rocking from side to side, waking up the entire torso. Allowing yourself this time to awaken. And then rolling over to whatever side feels right for you tonight. And laying there on our side in the first posture of in our wombs when we were loved and cherished with unconditional love. Allow yourself this time to give gratitude. Gratitude for who you are, what you do, and how you serve all of your loved ones. You are special and a beautiful person. And then slowly, slowly, you can either come and sit on your mat, or if you would prefer to come up and sit on your chair, those are your choices tonight. And as you do, I will read tonight's poem by Donna Falls called Here and Now. Living in the present moment is the only way to tame the mind. For the mind throws us into turmoil, thinking about the past and worrying about the future. By noticing our breath, the inner sensations of the body, and the inner sensations of the body, the light around us, the ground beneath our feet, we begin to find ourselves in the here and now. The question, what if, ceases to plague our days, and acceptance begins to flower. Present moment. Bring our hands to heart center. We'll close our practice as we open 3, circle the sun. Inhale, arms out to the side and allow the arms to come all the way up, and exhale into heart center. 2 more. Feel all of the love for yourself and all of the human beings and creatures on this earth, and bring it into your heart center. And the last one, feel all the energy we have generated together in this class with all the love, and bring it into your heart center, so you may take it out the door and share it with others who cross your path. We can change this world. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you have peace and ease and be happy and free from all suffering on this earth. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Let me turn off my recording.